muzyka w tle takie emocje daje.
Dobra. Ja sobie doprawię.
Ale lagi na tym kompie.
Sprawdź, czy tam jest kimś.
Jest offline, ale już coś jest, nadajesz na żywo. Myszka mi się tam zjebała, co wczoraj wziąłem. Wiesz?
Tak?
Patrzę, dałeś, daj to na full screena.
Na piskina? Dobra, czyli...
W sensie, że ten od Battlefielda, albo sobie właśnie daj na full screena z Battlefielda. No. Dobra, jak to chcesz, dobrze. Tak.
Idę szampana otworzyć, kurwa.
O, i tak o dobrze. 17.
A jest tryb niskiego opóźnienia, co nie?
No, daj niskie.
Bo ja zaznaczyłem tam, jak obraz wygląda.
Dobrze, na razie.
A czekaj, ja na Full HD tego nie odpowiedziałem, sorry. 720... 60 teraz powinno mi się powielać. Dobra.
Piszę do Grigosa, żeby na streama był.
O, teraz.
Jeden oglądający, witamy.
Tak. Tam jest 64 000 gości.
Tam jest 75 już.
Ja pierdolę.
Wszyscy wiesz.
Ja właśnie patrzyłem dzisiaj Call of Duty, co tam ten trailer wypuścił. Tam jest ponad 400 000 łapek w dół.
A w górę ile jest w Call of Duty?
Niecałe 200. Ponad 2 razy więcej jest łapek.
Jeżeli w Battlefieldzie wyjdzie, o ja.
To pozamiatane już jest.
Minuta już.
I to z Pentiuma jest streamowane, gościu. Oj.
40 sekund. A tak to Battlefield ten 1000
Przyszłości.
2140 50 i kurde wszyscy wiesz zawiedzenie w Call of Duty. I 30 sekund. Dwanaście, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Dobra.
1, 0. No i jest trailer. Oglądamy.
Co to kurwa w kinie są?
No. What?
Welcome!
Aha. Myślałem, że od razu trailera dadzą, a tu
Yes!
jakiegoś gościa,
Nic nie
kurwa.
laczy na streamie?
Ja oglądam teraz tu, a
I
to
am Jose
zobaczę.
Sanchez, and we are here today to talk about what the internet is
Nie,
losing
dobrze, na
their
razie.
mind about, especially today. And we are inviting you to discover the future of Battlefield. It's always an important moment for players when DICE creates a new game and unveils it to the world, and I know you guys are excited, so I've invited Lars Gustafsson, design director from DICE, to help me explain what's going on today, because
O
it's a
4
whole lot.
oglądających, uło.
Lars?
No, kurwa.
Gdzie?
Ten...
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
Wow.
Jeszcze nic nie
right
ma na
now,
czasie.
right?
Pulpit ci widoczny jest.
Excited, I think.
Yeah. Nothing to
That's
be
the
nervous
word.
about.
I mean, I'm super excited and even more so to see, I mean, all of these beautiful community people here.
Ta ręka.
It's great times.
And you know, DICE has a stellar reputation in the arena of first-person shooters.
Dobra,
Can
dobra,
you tell us
DICE.
how long you've been with the studio?
I've been, do I dare to? I've been there since not 1942, but 1999.
That's close. I mean, it's
That's
still
close.
last century.
That's close.
That's still the last.
1999, and it's 17 years now, and
Strollowali
I've
wszystkich.
done that journey, starting with kind of
Bo miał być
a
trailer.
crew of guys who
A
had
tu
big
gadają.
hopes and big dreams, and then managed to, kind of push through, start building up the studio, and here we are today, Many games later,
Gameplay jak
many
coś
what we
będzie.
find as victories
Ja tu sobie
later,
popierdolę
and
trochę i
the
koniec,
super
nie ma
proud
gameplaya,
to be
jeszcze
here
nie
with
ma.
you tonight.
And, you know, obviously, today
O,
is,
Bobro jest.
I mean, it's exciting time. It's exciting.
Yes.
Today is the day that first-person shooter fans have been waiting for a long time because you were here to reveal the future of Battlefield.
I mean, it's incredibly
Teraz
exciting.
tylko, kurde,
Just
gadają o
seeing
nim byle
everything
czym.
around us on the net,
A my tu, kurde,
building up
czekamy na
ahead
trailer.
of this. I mean, since for us, it's always so
Jak
super
ja widzę
important
tylko ten
that
czat
we
się na
push
YouTube
ourselves
przewija.
to come up with new ideas,
Ile?
new
102 000
experiences,
oglądających.
to push the
Eh?
boundaries and the ingredients of Battlefield forward. You know,
Masz Lola na
it's the
pasku.
all-out war on an epic scale.
Co?
It's immersive gameplay. It's
A, Lola na
strategy.
pasku
It's
mam, no.
team play and destruction.
I mean, who doesn't love destruction?
Oh, yes.
Jedna osoba.
Yeah. No, I love
U mnie
destruction.
4
and
są.
it's something brutal in us that need
Ja
it.
raczej
So, I
jedną
mean, what we're
oglądam.
going to show here today
Nie, cztery,
is
dobra.
how all of this and these experiences come to life in the next milestone of the
Po
Battlefield.
prostu
But
w
first,
ogóle
let's
nie
take
jestem
a look
na
back,
kompie,
not quite to last century, but
służbowym.
at least to 2002, when you guys delivered the first Battlefield.
więc no,
Battlefield
nie
1942.
mogę korzystać ze
Yes,
streama.
I mean, let me take you back in time to my youth. Time travel.
Ajajaj.
When the world was
2002.
quite different, to be honest. There were primarily single-player games, and when we talked about shooters, it was primarily the classical arena shooters, which we all loved, but we wanted more. We looked a lot at flight simulators, tank simulators,
Dawać trailer.
Goat
ship
simulators?
simulators.
107
But they
000
weren't invented yet.
oglądających.
I think. But in all of this, I mean, we wanted to do more, and we pushed ourselves, and I guess the outcome became Battlefield 1942, where we took
Zostaje
the
w tym
best of
przeciw.
these,
Battlefield.
kind of merged
Co?
them into a sandbox that
42?
became all-out war.
To
chyba
You know,
gadali o
Land, sea
tym
and air
pierwszym
vehicles
Battlefieldzie.
on epic maps.
Ale był
It
ten
was
przeciek, że
team play, much
będzie
more
pełno
team play
spieszywania
to
się
capture
tobie.
objectives. And
Digo,
all of
co o tym
this
sądzisz?
fueled by what we always talk about, the rock, paper, scissors gameplay. And
Solid gameplay.
no, I always lose. But I mean, to us, we started to shape something. This became a formula, and by building Battlefield 1942, we started to see that there is a space for us where we can be unique and build a game that people haven't gotten to experience.
Stream z nowego Battlefielda.
And I
Aha.
don't think we have a lot of trust in ourselves and high hopes, but it
No.
wasn't until
Zmienię
that
nazwę
summer,
może na Oglądamy
2002,
stream
when we
nowego
released
Battlefielda.
the demo
Oglądamy
of Wake
konferencję
Island, where
prasową,
we started to get
Battlefield.
feedback from all of you
GTA
out there
To jest
that we're onto something, and I think we were.
I think the fact that we're standing here 14 years later proves that you guys obviously did something right with Battlefield. So how do you take something amazing and make it even better with Battlefield Vietnam and
Battlefield
Battlefield 2?
Vietnam, dobra.
But that's the
Tak,
challenge. You don't
oni
want to be a
streamują chyba
one-hit
już od
wonder.
połowy
So
tego dnia.
what we did was, as developers,
I tam cały
we tried
czas.
to look at, okay,
O.
this is the formula for Battlefield, we think. Can
Cały,
we
wiesz, cały
transfer
dzień
that
pokazywali
into a
tam
new
ten
era?
Battlefield, a no i od
What
nowa
we did
gadają.
was starting to build Battlefield Vietnam. It's a totally different experience. It's dense jungles, moist, you have the beautiful music, all the songs we love, but it's also very different gameplay. So we pushed ourselves to see could this work, and ultimately I think we managed to do it. That's at least my personal experience. It's a great game if I get to say so, which I do tonight.
You can.
But then we kept on pushing ourselves with Battlefield 2, contemporary era or modern era, with kind of, we wanted to push team play, communication
Gameplay,
so much further.
communication.
The
Jaki
whole
styl
reasoning
pisze
here
ten na
was
czasie?
that we wanted to provide the
Fap.
players, you guys and gals out there, to get to
Donald
experience
Trump
what we had
win-
felt when we
wygrywa
sat in the
wybory.
office playing
Wszyscy
too many
spokojni.
hours of Battlefield 1942. And we were yelling and screaming, it's kind of take that objective and cover me and enemy tank. But that wasn't really possible to do to that extent with Battlefield 1942 online. So we focused on team play, strategy, and I think, I mean, the history shows that it paid off, and it kind of resonated well with the community. So
No,
now
już
it's more of
oglądałem.
a part, a
Yeah.
given part of the Battlefield universe.
Boże,
Where do you
kurwa.
think was the
A
turning
nad
point for the
lagi
franchise?
są.
What had happened?
Ciebie?
No, bo ten,
Tricky
tyle
questions
osób
on
siedzi na
stage.
tym.
I would say that it was 2008.
GTA Online
This was
będzie offline przez
it was a new generation of
20
consoles that
godzin.
came out. The
Tam
old
już
new
w
generation of
ogóle
consoles.
być.
And by that, we built a new engine called Frostbite.
To
In
czwóreczki.
order to push that forward, we also decided to kind of splinter off a bit and create something that we call Battlefield Bad Company. This series had a very different style and tone, I would say, and I loved the humor and the charm around it, and it seemed like a lot of people picked up on it. So that style and tone, in combination with what Frostbite allowed us to do, the destruction, much more
Suspense,
dynamic
destrukcja.
environments that I had been hoping and trying to
ludzie
get for many
nie
years,
powiem.
but now we had the technology to do it. So that was a huge leap forward. We got
Kurwa,
so
10
much more
minut
attention
streamuję
to
jak
that
oni
game.
pierdolą i
And then, I mean, from there on,
Idę
it's just been
poćwiczyć.
crazy. Battlefield 3
No to
totally
ćwicz.
exploded.
Crossfitter.
Such coverage on that game. And then Battlefield 4 and most
Widzek
recently
sam się nie
Battlefield
zrobi.
Hardline by our friends over at Visceral
Raz,
Games.
dwa,
Great
trzy,
friends.
cztery.
O,
Zrobię
kurwa.
dzisiaj
When
sobie
I look
plery.
back at that, I mean, the destruction has been a
co
big
na
part of
plery?
it, but we also
Co się
focused
robi
very
na
much
plery?
on immersion.
Plery?
You know,
No.
the
Nie
masz-
feeling of
nie masz
actually
ławki,
being
żeby
there on
robić
the battlefield,
robić.
triggering all
mam
your senses.
prowizorowaną łapkę.
So when I look at
Stawiasz
it, when
ławkę?
I listen to the feedback from the community,
Kurde.
this second era has really
Ręce do
been
tyłu,
about the
tak jakby.
destruction and about that immersion, and that's what I've heard from the community as well.
Czemu mi w tym
Through all that time, the
obeś
community grew,
pokazuje,
and
że
now
mam
it plays
15
an
klatek?
more
niby?
important role than ever, don't they?
Nie wiem.
Oh yes, I mean, I wouldn't be standing here and we
Co za
wouldn't
gość.
be releasing a new game if it wouldn't have been for all of
GTA
you.
Online.
Se pajacyki porobię.
It was
Yeah.
clear already during 1942 that the success of that game was very much to
GTA goes offline for
And
over
no,
20 hours. Mr. Boss for the
a lot
winner.
of time has passed
Oj,
since
oj,
then,
oj.
but I mean the most recent
Tam w
testament
tym nie
to this
byłem.
cooperation and kind of feedback loop is the community test environment where we invite community. Yes.
10 minut gadają.
Where we invite the community
doesn't
to be
care.
part of the process of developing and refining Battlefield into an even better experience. And I think
No,
there's so many brilliant minds out there and creative minds. So it's not only improving and coming up with new things, but it's even been building new maps. And to the point that we started to hire people from this environment. So it's brilliant people out there just waiting to help out. And I love it.
Yeah, and it's cool having a community that you can pull from.
Oh yes, I mean yes, we love great people and
Crossfitter.
but also this creativity is it is shown in so many ways. Just talking about the videos, for example, from 1942 and onwards, and we have many of the
To
greatest
wy tam
minds,
piszecie, gdy nogi
greatest
małe.
video makers here
Weź
today.
telefon i zobacz.
It is.
Bo
It
zaraz
makes us
pornosa odpalę
developers
na
so
streamie.
freaking happy.
Będziesz miał waka.
Very happy.
You can say freaking.
Yeah.
That's
I can
fine.
say
Tak,
freaking. That's
kurwa.
fine.
To.
Okay.
Wiedziałem, że tak
Beginning
będzie.
Yes. We
Ile
love
oni tu
you.
będą
And
wypierdolić.
it's not only the videos, it is the emblems, the creativity you induce. It's even to the point that back in my office, or our office, by my seats, I have this toilet lid cover that is airbrushed with the Battlefield 2 logo and motive, done by our fans, and it's. I mean,
I'm glad
you got
that's.
to love it.
I'm glad that's at your desk.
It is. You can be safe.
Co?
Będę im spamował
to
na
me,
tym czacie,
Battlefield
żeby
isn't only
skończyli to.
fun to play, but it is also fun to watch.
It's definitely fun to play, and it's even more better to watch. So, are you going to show us something to watch? Are you going to show
O,
us
coś
new
tu już
Battlefield?
mówił, że pokazał coś?
Yeah. Is it time?
Tak,
Tak.
zaraz będzie trailer.
Actually, what?
Puszczaj to, bo się
Actually, we are
znudziłem.
bringing a special guest for this honor. So please welcome
będzie.
Patrick Sutherland to the
Nie.
stage.
Co sobie robicie? My kolejną tyła zaprosili, fajnie.
Thank you, Lars. I'm humbled to be here
Report.
today. And as I stand here
Idę
thinking
poczytać
about the
sobie.
new game, I can't help but be very excited about the future of the franchise
Dobra,
and the
bo
future
chujowo
of
ustawiłem
first-person
tego
shooters.
OBS, ale dobra.
Battlefield holds a very special place in my heart.
Komu report?
I've been involved in each and
Dobra.
every game since the beginning of the series. It's been a part of my life for almost 2 decades. It was the
Dwie
first
osoby
true
oglądają, ja
sandbox game.
pierdolę.
It was the first game
Było
to
4,
mix
ale wiesz
land,
czemu?
sea, and air
Co?
vehicles. And now
Bo
it's going to break
gadają.
new ground again. I know this because the developers at DICE have created something new. something special in their own signature way. They hold themselves to the highest standards. They drive to be the best. They push boundaries and always strive for more.
Dobra, pasek nie będzie, bo coś
I want to thank the people back home in Sweden for their dedication and passion. Talking about passion, the greatest games are always built on passion.
Oj,
Passion from the game makers like the team at DICE.
O, pasek jaki, kurde.
wiem, czekaj.
fan community.
Będę tu scenę.
That's what
I zrobię,
inspires
żeby
me.
was
That's what gets me out of bed
pasek
every
nie
morning.
był, nie było.
All of
Wiesz,
this
co
comes
zrób?
together in
A
Battlefield.
nie, to nie da
It
rady.
always
Patrz.
has.
Też żeby ci tylko
Czary,
przyda.
kurwo.
Let me tell you one thing, making games
Cyk.
is exciting,
Już nie ma.
but it's also hard. Creating amazing experiences
Jeszcze masz
takes
ten pasek.
a unique
Dobra,
mix of
to tak
creativity,
zrobimy. O.
technology, craftsmanship, and a community.
A,
The creativity, the dynamic, adaptive gameplay
Bączki.
is what keeps things
dobra,
fresh.
tak będzie.
Dynamic environments, incredible destruction.
To
These are
będzie
the
jak w tym
choices
trailerze
that
Call of
mean
Duty,
no
że...
battle is ever the
Tak.
same.
że trailer zaczyna się w
Technology,
trzeciej minucie, kiedy
powered by
Modern
the
Warfare
Frostbite
Remastered
engine,
pokazali.
Battlefield has always been at the leading edge. Unmatched visuals, unmatched gameplay. Using Frostbite, awesome things come to life. Craftsmanship. One of the coolest things about game development. It's the only art form that brings together experts from so many areas. Even more than movies, games are the only medium that blends artists, engineers, technologists, musicians, and designers to create amazing,
On
immersive,
jak Bicka robi, to
interactive
podnosi butelki 500 ml.
And the fourth thing is the community.
Co?
You. You're the linchpin.
On jak Bicka robi,
The
to
community
podnosi
is the
butelki
engine that
500
drives
ml.
action. I've seen you guys pull
No,
off some
chyba ci
crazy
popierdoliło.
stunts
Odważnie
in Battlefield, and I can't
10,5
wait
kilo
to see what you guys
śmieciu
do next.
na łapę.
All of this is why Battlefield is so
Jak mało.
dear to me,
Mało, kurwa.
both as a player and as a game maker. Now,
Że mam 1,71 m i kurwa nadwagę, to nie świadczy, że kurwa nie podniosę
Ale nie musisz
10,5 kilo. Ty
tu się
kurwo,
kłócić, o co ty się
rasisto
kłócisz
pierdolony,
tu?
zaraz ci włączę jakiegoś pornosa w tle i
Battlefield.
wtedy będziesz miał waka.
A co ty się kłócisz,
A patrz.
Dobra, jest już Tyler, pa, jest.
O!
Jebie.
Co to za maczeta? Nie, to było...
O, konie, kurde.
Kurwa, to jest
Pierwsza
Battlefield.
wojna. What? Piep, 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 piep,
Chłopaki
piep.
mu wypierdolił.
Taki samolot
To jest chyba pierwsza wojna światowa.
Pierwsza.
O ja
To jaki
pierdolę.
czołg. Call of Duty zaorane.
No i to chuj.
O kurde,
O, czołg.
ty. Jaki czołg.
No czołg był.
Jest kurde teaser. I o to chodzi.
O kurde.
Battlefield 1, jaka nazwa? Xbox One jeszcze jako reklama.
Xbox One with EA access.
That was awesome. Holy crap. Can we play it again?
Już wersja.
I think everybody would like it. Can we do that? Can we play it one more time? We can? Yes! Play it again!
Serio.
Powtarzają znowu. Preorder. Nie, no zobaczymy. Ten dźwięk już od trzeciej chyba Sony Battlefielda słyszałem, jak ktoś ginie.